Peace, peace, peace. Rami Salam L, keeping it real with Rami, back at you again. Um, this episode is interesting. Why I love our European brothers and sisters. Um, well, one, because I know that God is in all human beings, so, I really strive to love that part of people and acknowledge that part that's within people because that's what's real. These the body, this flesh, it's gonna be gone in a little bit. You know what I mean? It's what's within the flesh, what's within these bodies that truly matters. And it doesn't have a skin color. It doesn't have a complexion. It doesn't have a nationality. You know what I mean? But bigger than that, throughout my life, ever since I was little, I was around people of different nationalities. My best friend, my man Haben, um, he was Ethiopian. I always forget. I apologize, but he was either Ethiopian or Eritrean, and he was very. I remember very clearly making the distinction between one of the two. I don't remember which at the moment. When I got to first grade, my best friend was a girl named Maxine who was Filipino. I had some European partners then. When I went to when I got to high school, I had Mexican partners. I had Asian partners. I'm talking from Vietnam to Chinese, Japanese, Cambodia, El Salvadorian. I knew a brother from there. So I've been around a lot of different people, my whole life, and I feel like I've always done a good job of appreciating people for who they are, and on a deeper level, you know, European people have played like really important roles in my life, um, especially leading up to what I'm doing now in terms of communication. I had this amazing professor, uh, European dude, but like really opened my mind to understand how to communicate better, how to listen better. Um, I had this Asian woman was my anthropology teacher, who really helped break, the stereotypes that her and my communication teacher both did a really good job of helping me to break some stereotypes I had in my mind and really learn to appreciate people for who they are. Um, I had a partner named Aaron Moore, ironically, who was an atheist at the time. And after this conversation we had, it really shifted my perspective and how I looked at different people, especially of different religions or non-religions. Um, my One of the first people that I ever started doing music with, my man Mighty Mo, Christopher Morocco. I can't make this up. You know what I mean? Amazing brother. You know what I mean? Super talented at like everything. You know what I mean? But he was real instrumental. No pun intended. He was real important in me progressing as a musician and getting my thoughts and words down, or on to record, which is playing a real big part of my life now. Man, my former boss, my former supervisor at this company, I can tell you about this. So, um, it's a longer story, but one day I got up and I used my company credit card and bought a ticket to Egypt. I was out of there. And I ain't had the money to pay it back. And when I ended up getting back, my manager, my supervisor, whatever, she looked out for, a more brother. Uh, she, I don't know what she said, but she didn't press, because it could have been all the way bad for me. But they didn't do none of that. she like got them to work out like this little payment plan, or just come off my check a little bit every month. Hook, help me out with a little money because I was going through some difficult times. Didn't ask her for it, or none of that. Um, and my point I mean, it's been plenty of other stuff, but my point in bringing up all of these things, my point in bringing up all of these things is to say that to judge a person by the color of their skin is a very ignorant way to judge a person. Um, it's what's been happening to us for a long time, and it's not logical. It doesn't, you looking at the color of my skin doesn't tell you who I am as a person, what I know, what I've been through, what I've experienced. And that doesn't go just for people with a lot of melanin. It works in the same way for us judging people, that are European or Asian or whatever. You know what I mean? We got to stop judging people by the color of our skin. We got to stop hating all European people because all Europeans were not a part of enslaving our ancestors. All Europeans are not the devil or evil. And this is just like, it's a bit frustrating because I feel like we should know better than to do what was done to us. You know what I mean? But obviously we're still in that cycle right now. I don't know. That's what I really wanted to say. I want to say that, we have to start loving people. You know what I mean? And loving the God that's within them. To look past the not to ignore the things that are going on, not to exempt people from their actions, but we can't keep hating people. We can't keep making this an us versus them thing, because we're one people ultimately. You know what I mean? We are one gigantic family. We got different shades, different facial features and hair texture and all that, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, when you take away this body, when you take away the melanin and the curly hair or the straight hair or the pale skin and blah, 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 we all are children of God, or Jah, or Yahweh, or Allah, the Most High, the All, our Creator, whatever name we want to give it. And I feel like if we remember that and we always operate from that stance first, looking at any other human being that you see as your brother or sister, or as someone that you love and you care for, and you want the best for, then you wouldn't be allowed to, you couldn't hate them. You couldn't oppress them because you want the best for them. You want to, you want them to be happy. You want them to progress and, achieve whatever they wish to achieve, being that it's righteous, of course. But I don't know, man. Just know that love is the answer, and we can't be selfish with the love. We can't, keep the love just to us, or just to so-called black folks, or just to Moors, or just to Asiatics, or just to melanated people. We gotta love all, because the all loves us. With that, I'm done. I'm done. Much love to you. If you're a European watching this, know that I love you. Know that, I want the best for you. I want to help you do whatever it is that you wish to do with your dreams and your goals. If you're more, know that I love you. I wish, the best for you to achieve and be successful in all your endeavors. You know what I mean? If you're a human being, is what I'm really saying, then I got love for you. I got love for everybody. You know what I mean? Even though I've been trying not to kill ants and bugs and stuff, because I know they're deities too, and there's life force in them as well. So, really not trying to kill or harm anyone or anything. But more than harming, I want to make sure that you know, especially if you're still watching this right now, that I love you, and I'm sending positive energy and prayers and all of that good stuff to your direction, wherever you may be. I don't know how it's going to work, but it's going to work. You just got to have faith sometimes. I think that's it. Much love. Yeah, much love. Just keep loving, man. Just regardless of all the craziness and the hate and the anger and the frustration, just remember to love, because love is the answer, man. I'm telling you, it's just that simple. Alright, I'm done. I gotta try to upload these videos, and it's 5 in the morning, so catch you next time. Peace.
I'm driving, deciding you're trying to stop me from diving. Looking for my, as I float, brand new shell for my ghost, tattoos all of my ghosts.
Throughout history, it has been the inaction of those who could have acted, the indifference of those who should have known better, the silence of the voice of justice when it mattered most. This has made it possible for evil to triumph. Selassie. Man's limitation, transfiguration. I could dance done at the welcome to the demo. Modern man comes to the wedding in the limo, mixing doves with the rice rain. Uncle Ben's off the rails on the night train, and that storm took us to the platform, push us back to the bachelor's back door, hook us off the track, take you back to where that fat girl pushed us. And that's very old, like Blackberry Bowl, but the juice sweeter than where the party at, or releasing these niggas from the roof and leaving these niggas on the loose, or keeping these niggas in the coops and leaving these niggas on the noose. Free Shamu fan, got a world to see.
High as Selassie, high as an osprey. I'm driving, deciding you're trying to stop me from diving. Looking for my, as I float, shell for my ghost, tattoos all of my ghosts.
That until the philosophy which holds one race superior and another inferior is finally and permanently discredited and abandoned. That until there is no longer first class and second class citizens in any nation. That until the color of the man's skin is no more significant than the color of his eyes. Yeah, to the limit, delivering in the methadone clinic, riding with the pack like a peloton, flying with the sack in the trap like the pregnant. Is it breaks in the backs from the cracks that we step upon? If I triple my worth, will it cripple my mom? If I simple my search, will it mental my calm? Will it hurt if I give you my palm to tell in it? Don't put a nail in it. How you gon' see the world if you a whale in it? Reading my palms like it's braille in it. Is it the trail of the forest? Or the forest with the trail in it? That's a sail with a 12 in it. Water coming through from impaling it. Nothing left of the boat but my horse. Still I fill up the world and I float like high as
Selassie, high as an osprey. I'm driving, deciding you're trying to stop me from diving. Looking for my, as I float, shell for my ghost, tattoos all of my ghosts.
A qualified man with vision, unmoved by daily selfish interests, will be led to right decisions by his conscience. In general, a man who knows from whence he comes and where he is going will cooperate with his fellow human beings. He will not be satisfied with merely doing his ordinary duties, but will inspire others by his good example. You are being watched by the nation, and you should realize that you will satisfied if you do good, but on the contrary, you do evil, it will lose its hope and confidence in you. Selassie. Hydrant open wide on the side of the colonized. Swimming in the street, fell asleep on my mama thighs, blocking out the noise that destroys little boys. Living joy, ship ahoy, get deployed by the rockabye. Deep into the sea of my dreams. Line fall asleep at the feet of my queen. Hawk coming right to the beat of your wings. Song for the Ethiopian king.
High as Selassie, high as an osprey. I'm driving, deciding you're trying to
from my as I flow. Brand new shell for my ghost. Tattoos all on my clothes.
Alright, I know I said I was done, but I just had to get this last part in. For those that'll say, you know, well, what about all the things the Europeans done to our ancestors and they're still doing, and the slavery and the blase and oppression? Got it. It's all fine and well. I got it. But check this out. I don't know about you, but I know I've done a lot of fucked up things in my life, made a lot of mistakes, got a lot of flaws, a lot of issues, blah. And I'm having faith that God is still got mercy for me and still looking out for me, still gonna forgive and love me. So if I know that, and I truly believe that in my heart, and I also feel that, you know, God is within me, then what is stopping me from being able to at least attempt to do that to people that have done me wrong? I mean, I don't have an answer for that. You know what I mean? Other than to at least try, to at least do my best to love others unconditionally. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I mean, it's real simple. You know what I mean? And on a deeper level, most of the people that I always hear talking crazy about European people and, you know, blah, also say that everybody came from us, from so-called black people, Moors, Africans, whatever. So if everybody came from us, that would include the Europeans. And that would include their actions and their ways and blah, and all the quote-unquote evil things that we see them doing. Well, they learned it from somebody, right? And if we're the founders of mothers and fathers of civilization, that's not just all the positive and, you know, mystical fairy dust and flowers and roses and it's just a beautiful day type stuff. No. That's the ugly side too. And we got to be willing to embrace that and to move past it. To understand that people have flaws and faults and wrongs and have done you wrong, but to love them in spite of that. Because that love is what's going to transform them. It's really that simple. Much love. I'm about to go upload this. Keep loving, keep shining.